Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about emotions. Emotion. What is emotions? Emotion responds to events that inhibits one goal. Many people refer to emotion as moods, which are feelings that are often prolonged that has no identification or cause. There are many different types of emotions. You have the joyful and the affectionate emotion. The joyful and affectionate emotion comes under happiness, love, passion, and light. So happiness pretty much consists of the joy and the pleasant. And then you have love, it's a caring feeling. And then you go to passion. Passion is a secondary emotion that consists of joy and spirit. Then you have light. That's an overall evaluation. Then you go to hostile emotions. Hostile emotion consists of anger, contempt, disgust, jealousy, and envy. And I'm going to break down at this moment what all of those terms mean. Anger responds to something that is being wrong. Contempt is a feeling of a superior over or pretty much disrespected of. Then you have disgust. Now, disgust is a reaction to sometime offensive. Then you have jealousy. Jealousy is another one. Jealousy is a relationship of being threatened. Then you have, there is envy. Envy is a desire that something envy is a desire that something another person have. Also, you have sadness and anxious emotion. Okay? And dealing with sadness and anxious emotion, you have sadness, depression, grief, you have fear, and you have social anxiety. Now, sadness is pretty much discouraging. Depression is feeling worthless. Grief is pretty much just dealing with the loss of a loved one. Then you have fear, the reaction of a perception that is dangerous. Then you have social anxiety, fear of making the wrong impression to others. Next, we're going to be talking about is how emotional have multiple dimensional. Okay. In multiple dimensional emotion, there are your psychologists, your continent, and you have your behavior and your social culture. And under social culture, you have action tendencies. And action tendencies are act in a particular way when expressing an emotions. Okay, now we're going to be talking about emotions have valence and intensity. Valence is pretty much as positive and negative emotions, okay, that come from a primary or secondary form. Secondary emotion is composed of a combination of pretty much your secondary emotion. Sometimes emotions are meta. So emotions, meta is pretty much emotional about just emotions, okay? There are various effects of how we express and experience emotion. Give you a couple of examples. You have your cultural background. You have your display rules. And display rules is pretty much unwritten codes that the government give people and how to express emotion. Then you use psychologists and computers, and then you have emotional confidence, and then you also have your sex and gender roles, and also personality. Under personality, you have your agreeable. One tendency to be pleasant, accommodating, or cooperative. And then you have extravision. Extravision are social or just pretty much just outgoing. Then you have your neurologicalist. That's the tendency to think negative thoughts about someone. And then you have emotional intelligence. Okay, with this, emotional intelligence is the ability to perceive and understand emotions. Then you can also sharpen your emotion with communication skill. I'm going to tell you how. You can identify your emotion. Under identifying your emotion, you pretty much has to listen to your body. You have to pay attention to your throat. And you also has to take shock of the situation that you're put in. Okay, next we're going to be talking about reappraising negative emotion. Negative emotion is pretty much the process of changing how one thinks of a situation. Then you have to, under these guidelines, you have to accept responding Just accept responsibility for emotion and also separate emotion from your actions. Thank you.